Hi everyone, a very good afternoon to all of you and welcome back once again on the YouTube channel of Career Launcher. I hope I am clearly visible and audible to each and every one of you. Can you all please quickly confirm by writing something in the chat box if I'm clearly visible and audible to all of you? Come on, do it very quickly. All right. So I have seen your message. Fine, Meghadri. Welcome once again, Meghadri. Good to see you. Ravi Teja, Daksh. All right. So I am clearly visible and audible to each and every one of you. Meanwhile, Ashni was asking, "Sir, आप तो Byju's पर?" Yes, Ashni. So I was with them, and a few months back, I have now joined as a mentor for quant and logical reasoning with Career Launcher. All right. So, friends, in today's session for CAT 2024 data interpretation, we will be discussing some very basic set of data interpretation. Now, I'll tell you the relevance of this session as well as the agenda of this session. So, agenda, I have made clear that the agenda will be solving the very basic sets of data interpretation. So, as the name of the series suggests, the basics of data interpretation. So, we have started solving the basic sets of data interpretation, as you must have seen in the very first session of this series, the basics of data interpretation, right? Agenda is very clear that we will be solving the basic set of data interpretation starting from the very basic level, and slowly and gradually we will be increasing the level of difficulty. Now the relevance of this session. Now this session will be relevant, will be useful for all the students who are average or below average in the basic DI handling. Okay, so if you are unable to understand the basic set of data interpretation, how to interpret the data, how to tackle the questions, how to take care of those basic calculations, then all these sessions, the basics of data interpretation, will be very helpful for all of you. Also, the level of difficulty that we will be looking in these sessions of the basics of data interpretation, the level of difficulty, I agree that I know that the level of difficulty will not be as high as the level of difficulty of CAT examination. But these sessions will help you to tackle questions of data interpretation which will come in the examinations like Narsi Munji, Symbiosis, Maharashtra CET, right? So especially these examinations, the level of difficulty is very low, and these sessions will target those particular examinations other than CAT. All right. So yes, friends, all these sessions will be very helpful for all of you, right? And I have already told you why or how they will be helpful. Okay, so let's quickly begin solving these sets. So in today's session, I'll be taking up two different sets. Okay, set number one will be for from the line graphs, and set number two will be of bar graphs, right? So we'll be solving these sets one by one. Every set will have 4 to 5 questions. Okay, so first is line graph and the second one will be the bar graph. All right, the level of difficulty will be very low. Okay, so you will be able to understand the fundamentals of data interpretation. So this is the data pertaining to the first set. I'll give you 1 minute, have a look at this data, and then I will take you to the questions one by one. All right, the line graph that you can see will be present on every screen with every question. Okay, so you don't have to copy the line graph. Do not worry at all about the line graph. It will be present with each and every question. Okay, so read this data, and if you can, please post okay or done in the chat box once you are done reading this entire data. ठीक है, so अगर डेटा रीड कर लिया है and you are ready to solve the questions, please post done in the chat box. Okay, Daksh is done. All right. So friends, let's have a look at the questions one by one. So first of all, I'll quickly read the data for you. The following line graph represents the selling price in rupees per shoe and the cost price in rupees per shoe of a shoe company for 4 consecutive years, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So the data about two I can say two things are given. First of all, the cost price, and the second is the selling price. Also, the data is given for 4 different years: 2016, 17, 18, and 19. I hope the values are easily readable from the graph. You can easily fetch the values from the graph. Now, the blue line in the graph gives selling price, and the red line in the graph gives you the cost price for each of these years. Right? The data is pretty straightforward. Now let's have a look at these questions one by one. Now, like I told you that the level of difficulty is low. Okay. So we have started from lower level of difficulty and gradually will be raising up the level of difficulty. Right? So quickly keep giving me the answers of these questions. Okay, so first question is, for how many of the given years the company bears a loss? Now, according to the concepts of profit, loss, and discount, we will have a loss if the cost price is greater than the selling price. Cost price अगर greater है selling price से, if I have bought the article, let's say for 100 rupees, and I'm selling it at less than 100 rupees, then I will incur a loss. Okay. So for all those years in which the cost price is greater than the selling price, we will have a loss. All right. Okay. Now for 2016, I can see that the cost price is less than the selling price. Right. So here we will have a profit. In 2017, cost price is more than the selling price. We will have a loss. So 2017 will be one of those years. 2018, once again, cost price is more than the selling price. Again, we will have a loss. And for the last year, we will have a profit because selling price is more than cost price. So for two of these years, 2017 and 2018, we are having a loss. So the correct answer of this question should be option C, that is 2. Okay, and I can see that all of you have given a perfect answer. Wonderful. Keep it up. Okay, so simple question it was. So we have we have 2 years in which we are incurring loss. Okay, let's quickly move on to this next question. Question number 2. What is the loss of the company per shoe in 2018? Just pick up the data and mark this answer. Simple one. What is the loss of the company per shoe in 2018? So we know that 2018 there is a loss. Now the cost price in 2018, the cost price in 2018 is equal to 1200, this value, okay, and selling price in the same year is 800. So if cost price is 1200 and selling price is 800, the difference between them will give you either profit or loss depending upon which of them is higher. Okay. So in this case, since cost price is more than the selling price, the loss will be cost price minus the selling price. That is 1200 minus 800, and this will be equal to 400. So the correct answer of this question will be option A, that is 400. Right? Wonderful. Let's move on and look at the next question, question number 3. Question number 3 is, what is the profit percentage of the company in 2019? 2019 में profit percentage कितना है? right? Nice. Now, looking at the data of 2019, I can say that the cost price is equal to 600 and the selling price is equal to 1000. So we can say that there's a profit of 1000 minus 600, that is 400. But we need to calculate the profit percentage. Now, profit and loss percentage are always calculated as a percentage of cost price. Okay, so profit is 400 as a percentage of cost price multiplied by 100. So 400 upon 600 multiplied by 100, you just simplify this and you will get an answer as 66.66 or 66.67. Right? So the correct answer for this question will be option B, that is 66.66. Okay, Priyanshu, you have given a different answer earlier. I think you have changed your answer. Yes, you have made a correction. Sam, the correct answer will not be 33.33. It will be 66.66. For the simple reason that profit and loss percentage are always calculated as a percentage of cost price. Okay, am I clear? The students who have given the answer as option A, answer will not be option A, it will be option B. All right. Okay, moving ahead, next question, question number 4. What is the ratio of profit per shoe in 2019 to that of 2016? All right. Simple one once again. Correct. So what is the ratio of profit per shoe in 2019 to that of 2016? In both the years, we already know that we have incurred a profit. So for 2016, the profit will be 800 minus 400. All right. 800 minus 400 will be the profit of 2016. I'll write it here only, 800 minus 400. That will be 400. So profit of 2016 is 400. Now, similarly for 2019, the profit will be 1000 minus 600. That is 400. Okay. So in both the cases, the profits are equal. So the ratio will be 1:1. Right? So the correct answer is option E, 1:1. All right. So friends, that was a very easy set. That was just a foundation set to understand how to basically pick the data from the line graphs. Okay. Now let's raise the level of difficulty a little bit and let's have a look at another set of bar graphs. Okay. So the level of difficulty will be slightly higher than what we have just seen. Okay. So this is the data for the second set in front of you. So it's a question of bar graphs. Study the following information carefully and answer the given questions. The bar graph given below shows the total number of employees and the number of male employees in 5 different companies A, B, C, D, E. So it gives the total number of employees as well as the number of male employees for 5 companies, right? Once you have read the data and you are ready to solve the questions, tell me, I'll take you to the questions one by one. Just post done in the chat box and then I will move on to the first question based on practice set number 2. Now, friends, believe me, attend all these sessions of basics of data interpretation, and after 1.5 months, you will start feeling confident about solving these questions. Okay, so make sure that you are attending all these sessions, you are not missing any of these sessions, right? And you can also give me suggestions as to what type of sets, what type of questions you are facing difficulty with, and I will incorporate those sets in the classes. Okay. All right. So all of you are done. Simple data, total number of employees and number of male employees are given. Okay. in 5 companies A, B, C, D, E. The first question related to this set on your screen. Now, when the data is given in this form, you just have to be very careful in the question what actually they are asking. Do not pick wrong values from the data. Okay? So question is, what is the ratio of number of female employees in company D to the number of male employees in company E? All right, nice. Okay. Now, female employees in company D. So I'll pick up company D. Okay. Total number of employees in company D is 80 and number of male employees is 36. So 80 minus 36, that is 44, will be the number of female employees in company D. All right, 44, right? Clear? Wait, I'll write it with a different color. So number of female employees in this company will be total number of employees 80 minus 36 and that comes out to be 44, right? To the number of male employees in company E, number of male employees in company E is 48, right? So we'll have to find out the ratio 44 is to 48. I can cancel out the common factor of 4. So it will become 11 is to 12 and 11 is to 12. That is option B is the correct answer of this question. Wonderful. Keep it up, all of you, right? So that was question number 1. Question number 2 on your screen now. The number of male employees in company A and C together is what percentage of the total number of employees in company B? All right, good, good, good. The number of male employees in company A and C together is what percentage of the total number of employees in company B? Come on, what happened? Only 3 students who have given an answer of this one, as compared to around 10 to 12 students who were active before this question. Okay, nice. चलिए सॉल्व करते हैं. The number of male employees in company A and C together. So company A number of male employees is 54 and company C the number of male employees is 96. ठीक है? 54 and 96, the sum comes out to be 150. Okay, so number of male employees in company A and C together, 54 plus 96, that is 150. Okay, now this value is what percentage of total number of employees in company B? Now company B total number of employees is how much? 120. So we'll have to find out 150 is what percentage of 120. Okay, 150 is what percentage of 120? So 150 divided by 120 into 100, that will be your final answer. Okay, so now just simplify this and get your answer, right? Okay. So Shubhra, that's why at the beginning I have mentioned that this session is for all the students who feel very less confident in data interpretation. Okay, now this session is meant for those students who are targeting other management entrance examinations as well, like snap, narsi munji, mhct, which are very big examinations. Okay, the level of difficulty of data interpretation in those examinations is pretty low. Also, the agenda of conducting these sessions is to slowly and gradually raise the level of difficulty, to slowly and gradually raise the confidence among the students. Okay, so we'll be starting with very basic things in data interpretation, and slowly and gradually, like obviously, I'm not ending these sessions in just 1 or 2 weeks. I'll be continuing with these sessions for the next 2 or 3 months, and these sessions will definitely help you for the overall preparation of other management entrance examinations. All right, so अब इसको सॉल्व कर लेते हैं. 150 upon 120 into 100. So solve करना है बस. यहाँ पे 5, यहाँ पे 4. So 5 upon 4 multiplied by 100 comes out to be 125%. All right, so the correct answer should be option B, not option A. Please be careful with the calculations. ठीक है, calculations बहुत basic हैं, so don't commit any kind of error in these basic calculations. All right, next question, question number 3. What is the difference between the average number of employees in company A and E together and the average number of male employees in company A and C together? Be quick with your answers. Come on. What is the difference between the average number of employees in company A and E together? So first part of this question is average number of employees in company A and E together. Now company A has total number of employees as 72, and company E, the total number of employees is 96. The average is sum divided by number of terms. Okay, so 72 plus 96 divided by 2. All right, so this is 168 divided by 2, that is equal to 84. Okay, so this is the first part. We have got the number as 84. This is the average number of employees in company A and E together, right? The second part of this, the average number of male employees in company A and C together. So company A male employees is 54 and company C male employees is 96. The sum of these two divided by 2 will give the average. So 54 plus 96 divided by 2, right? So 54 plus 96 divided by 2 kitna aega? 150 divided by 2, that is 75. Okay, right? So a lot of you have given option E as the answer. A lot of you have given option E as the answer. Don't you think that the answer is not present in the options? So 84 and 75, the difference is 84 minus 75, that is 9. So the answer will be option F, that is none of the above. Okay, so yes, Meghatri, Dhwani, Daksh, Shubhra, all of you are absolutely correct. Okay, so answer is not present among the options. So it happens like sometimes there are some typo errors while creating the PPTs. So please ignore these kind of errors. So the point is we have got the answer as 9 and this is none of the options. Okay, all right. Yes, encyclopedia. Yes, this is a printing error. Fine. So this is what I'm saying. While making the PPT, there must be some kind of typing error. Some wrong options would have copied. Okay. So that is why we are getting none of the above as the answer. Fine. चलिए आगे चलते हैं. Next question, question number 4. What is the average number of female employees in company A, B, and E together? What is the average number of female employees in company A, B, and E together? Be careful, huh? You'll have to calculate the average of female employees. All right. Shall we have a look at it? I hope the answer is present among the options. Yes. So we'll have to look at company A, B, and E and calculate the number of female employees. So company A number of female employees is 72 minus 54. Okay, 72 minus 54, that is equal to 18. Okay, company B, it is 120 minus 75, that is 45. And last, company E, it is 96 minus 48. So 96 minus 48 is equal to 48. We'll have to calculate the average of these three numbers, so we can add all of them and then divide them by 3. So 18 plus 45 plus 48 divided by 3. Okay, now 45 plus 48 is 93 plus 18 is 111 divided by 3. The answer comes out to be 37. 37, it is option C among the options. Yes. So the correct answer is option C, which is 37. All of you are absolutely correct. Let's have a look at another question of the same data. Now the question is slightly lengthy, and please be careful while reading this question. Okay. If the number of male employees in company F is 12 more than that in company E, and the total number of employees in company F is 132, then find the number of female employees in company F. Absolutely. Good. Now in this question, they are talking about another company F. They are saying that the total number of employees in company F is 132. Total number of employees is 132. All right. And the number of male employees in this company is 12 more than that in company E. Now, company E number of male employees was 48. So number of male employees in company F will be 12 more than this, that is equal to 60. So number of female employees in this company will become 132 minus 60, and the answer comes out to be 72. All right. So the correct answer is option D, that is 72. And I can see that each and every one of you has given a correct answer. All right. So friends, that is all about this brief session, this tiny session in which we have discussed some basic set of data interpretation, right? Now, as I promised already to all of you that we will be conducting a lot of sessions in this series, the basics of data interpretation. And this series is all about covering each and every fundamental, each and every basic concept of data interpretation through these questions. So in the beginning, we'll be solving some easy sets, okay, which we have done in the last lecture as well for basics of data interpretation, this one as well. Okay, now this will keep continuing for the next 2 or 3 sessions in which we'll be looking at the basics of data interpretation, right? And then slowly and gradually, we will be raising up the level of difficulty. All right. The level of difficulty will involve the set in which we have more than one graph. Like today, we have seen the set in which there was only one graph. Okay, so there may be multiple graphs in a single set, right? Huge amount of calculations may also be involved. Some complex data may also be given, right? So all these things will slowly and gradually come in your way through these sessions. All right. Now, in case you have any question, any doubt, you can put it in the chat box. I'll be happy to answer anything that you will be asking. Okay. But if you don't have any doubt, we will call it a day and we'll see you once again. Also, I'll end the session with one information that tonight at 8:30 p.m. I am conducting a lecture. This is tonight, right? So 26th of June, this is the date today, 26th of June 2024. So tonight at 8:30 p.m., I'll be conducting a session on the basics of number systems. Okay, so I am starting a new series. I'm already running a series in which I'm discussing the previous year paper questions of arithmetic. Okay, so that is a separate series in which I'll be discussing the previous year, last 4 or 5 year questions from arithmetic, right? I am telling you different ways of solving questions, efficient ways of solving the same questions, right? So that is a series on arithmetic. Now starting tonight, I'm starting another series on numbers, okay? Now in this series, I'll be covering up all the basics of numbers, right? Fine. So those who are interested in learning all the concepts of number systems may join me on the YouTube channel of Career Launcher starting tonight at 8:30 p.m. And the series will continue. And there might be somewhere around 8 to 10 sessions in total in that series. All right. So you can follow all these series independently, and these will help you in the preparation of CAT examination. All right, CAT as well as other management entrance examinations. So friends, that is all from my side. If you like this session, please do press the like button, share this session with your friends, do comment if you have any query, and most importantly, subscribe our channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. Bye-bye. Shubhra, sir, can we discuss PYQs from LRDI section in these sessions? Shubhra, not in this series. There is a separate series running for that as well. All right, Shubhra? Fine. So there is a separate series in which I am discussing the previous year papers of logical reasoning data interpretation. And if you will wait, I will share the link of those sessions in the chat box, in the comment section. I will share the link of those sessions, right? You can watch those sessions and then follow the series. So we are covering up almost each and everything for all of you, for every student, for every level of student. If you are a brilliant student, then we have previous year paper questions for you. If you are an average student, if you don't understand these things so easily, then we have the basics series that is also going on. Okay, so I'll end this session and I will quickly share the link of those sessions in the comment section. All right, so all the very best to all of you for your preparation for CAT examination. Have a nice time. I'll see you again. Bye-bye.